Hello students, in this session I am going to discuss class 7 chapter heat. Welcome to AJ Akshar Academy channel. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూస్తున్న వారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో తెలియజేయగలరు. Let us go to the today's topic. Heat. Subtopic is transfer of heat. In solids, generally the heat is transformed by conduction. In liquids and gases, heat is transferred by convection. No medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation. Okay. First, this is about today's discussion, the process of transfer of heat. Three methods. They are the materials which allow heat to pass through them are conductors of heat, and the materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are called insulators of heat. These are all today's objectives. The three process, one is conduction, convection and radiation. In solids, generally heat is transferred by conduction. What about in liquids and gases? In liquids and gases, the heat is transferred by convection. So, no medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation. Well, let us go for discussion. The topic first one is conduction. Transfer of heat, conduction. You might have observed that a frying pan becomes hot when it is kept on a flame. It is because heat passes from the flame to the utensil. When the pan is removed from the fire, it slowly cools down. Why does it cools down? The heat is transferred from the pan to the surroundings. So you can understand that both cases the heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. So in fact heat is always transferred from higher temperature to lower temperature. Now we'll go through one activity, that is coming to the activity. So here you can understood that in both cases the heat flows from a hotter object to the colder object. Go to the next discussion. This is activity. See this below figure. This is a rod. Take a rod or flat strip of a metal made up of aluminium or iron. Fix a few small wax pieces. These are the wax pieces on the rod. These pieces should be at nearly equal distances. Clamp the rod to a stand. If you do not find a stand, you can put one end of the rod in between the two bricks. These are all the bricks. Now we are situated this aluminum rod in between the two bricks as shown in this figure. So you can put one end the rod in between the bricks. Now heat the other end. Here heat is transferred by the, here it is a candle is supplying the heat. Now the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. After lighting the candle completely, the wax one by one, the equal distance of the wax pieces are melts and it reaches the finally the heat is transferred to the other end. So this process is known as conduction. The process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. Finally, the heat is transferred from the first end, which one, that is near the place of this candle, and last end is in between the bricks. So the heat is transferred from one end to the other end. This process is known as conduction. Let us go to the next topic, that is convection. Already we discussed this. In solids, generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. Okay, next, the materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are conductors. Conductors nothing but which allows heat to pass through them. For example, aluminum, iron and copper. Next, the materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are poor conductors of heat. These are examples are plastic and wood. Plastic and wood are poor conductors of heat. Okay, conductors of heat nothing but which allows heat to pass through them easily are called conductors. Poor conductors are also known as insulators. Insulators nothing but which does not allow heat to pass through them easily. So aluminum, iron, copper are conductors. Plastic and wood are insulators or poor conductors of heat. Let us go to the next topic. Now here this is a round bottom flask which is placed in the tripod stand, and we are supplying the heat by using Bunsen burner. Take a round bottom flask. If flask is not available, a beaker can be used. Fill it 2/3 with water. Place it on a tripod or make some arrangement to place the flask in such a way that you can heat it by placing a candle below it. If Bunsen burner is not available, we can take a candle to supply the heat. Wait till the water in the flask is still. Place a crystal of potassium permanganate at the bottom of the flask gently using a straw. By using the straw, we have to insert crystals of potassium permanganate KMnO4 at the bottom of the flask. Now heat the water by placing the candle just below the crystal. Next, this process continues till the whole water gets heated. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. Here also heat is transferring from higher temperature to lower temperature, but this is in presence of liquids. Here the heat is transferring from higher temperature to lower temperature. So convection is the process which continues from higher to lower temperature. This is the mode of heat transfer is known as convection. When water is heated, the water near the flame gets hot. Hot water rises upwards. The cold water from the sides moves downward. Hot air rises upwards. Similarly, hot water rises upwards. So this cold water from the sides move down towards the source of heat. This water also gets heated and rises and water from the sides moves down. This process continues till the whole water gets heated. This mode of transfer is known as convection.